So I would like to thank Narayan Netralaya and Dr. Rohit Shetty for having me here. And it's my first experience as well to speak in front of you with an eye talk, as they call it. So I'll be speaking about the extended range of vision in intraocular lenses. And I hope my next slide comes up. Press again. Okay, so as a retina surgeon who also does cataract surgeries, I'm quite used to giving guarded prognosis to patients. So probably when I was doing multifocal intraocular lenses, I used to give them all the sorts of guarded prognosis like glare, halo, higher cost, and in spite of all this, you may still need glasses. So my probable conversion, I would say, as they call it, conversion to multifocal IOLs was probably about 5 to 6% of the patients compared to 95% of the patients opting for a monofocal IOL. But I do realize that patients do have a demand. I mean, patients do want a multifocal intraocular lens or something which would eliminate the need of glasses. So it's not something which we can do away with and try to convince each and every patient to use glasses. That's not how it is. So probably what patients really want is from the intraocular lens is better range of vision, spectacle independence, better contrast, and elimination of the photic phenomenon, which I think most of the lenses do not offer. Or they do offer, but it's not like each and every lens will be taking care of all these aspects. So while I was doing multifocals, I was quite happy that most of my patients, after having given so much of guarded prognosis, most of them were quite happy that they have achieved what they were promised, or it was kind of a situation where I had under-promised and they had got more than what was exactly promised. Then I started reading about the Symphony IOL, and most of our top shot doctors, they started posting their pictures and videos on the Facebook and the other social medias, and I realized I think this seems to be an ideal lens. There's no halo, no glare, 6/6 vision and N6 vision. I think I must have been doing something wrong. There's no point doing multifocal IOLs anymore. Let's start doing Symphony. And I started to over-promise the patients that there's no halo, no glare, and good 6/6 vision and good N/6 vision. And that's where the problem actually started. And patients started complaining that they are not able to read well, and the distance vision is not so good. And doctor, you said there are no halos, but I have halos. I also have a ring of, say, some kind of annoying light by the side of the vision. And these problems started coming back. So I started understanding how this Symphony works. Like, they have this Echaulet designed and achromatic technology. Dr. Samresh has already spoken to us about it. So how I use Symphony after having had an initial bad experience with patients' expectations was, this is how I use in my practice. If the patient has monofocal in one eye, to give him the extended range of vision, I can offer them a multifocal, Symphony IOL. A patient who has an optic nerve problem in one eye, or essentially a patient who is a one-eyed patient and he wants lesser dependence on glasses, yes, I do offer him a Symphony IOL now. What I do is what is called as a balanced vision or a nano vision. I use a first minus spherical power from emetropia. So that way the patients have little compromise with their distance vision, but they are quite happy reading and using the computers also. I also use it for most of the patients. When the first eye is done, I try and ask them about their reading abilities, and if they are very comfortable with the first eye, I do the nano vision, as I call it. Or if they are not very happy with the reading vision, I try to do a micro monovision concept where I put a -0.5 or -0.75 for the other eye, so that the patients have better reading quality of vision. I also try to ask them whether they have a predominantly reading requirement. Like, some patients are really avid readers, and that's where I also do a micro monovision concept. So in special situations, in patients who have had previous refractive surgery, I've tried using them in not such a large volume as such, but in a few patients, and they seem to be tolerating this lens quite well. I also have used it in a patient who has had a high astigmatism, and the patients who have higher kappa angle also seem to be benefiting with this type of lens because of the central area being slightly bigger than the other multifocals. But yes, there are some practical issues. We have to understand the patient's expectations, and there's I think Dr. Rohit Shetty has come up with a questionnaire for asking the patient, I mean, to understand what type of patients we are dealing with, and that seems to be a very useful questionnaire. Maybe Dr. Rohit Shetty will probably elaborate on it in the next session. Then I asked them about the reading habits. They do have issues with reading, then obviously we have to do a micro monovision for them. And when we do a slight undercorrection for distance, do they have some difficulty for distance vision? Especially some of the patients do complain about the presentations not being very sharp. And obviously in India, they will talk about the price. Thank you.